I'm here today and all I hear is how I'm chasing crazy dreams. They'll sing, 'cause I've got perfect songs and melodies just waiting to come out of me, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa. Fancy words, clever lines and tales that take you back in time, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa, and they'll know. Everyone will know. They should have believed in me.
Should have believed, baby.
You are watching The Spiel. Oh.
And you know what I want to say off the bat? Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
We didn't even call
Didn't
each other
plan.
today.
I did peer into her window when she wasn't looking or knew. But yeah.
Knew?
You didn't know this time that I was peering
Yes.
and looking.
But it looks good. You did good.
Well, thank you.
Our ESP's working.
Your seal of approval. And
Our
is this
ESPN
ridiculous?
is
The
working.
ESPN. Is this ridiculous? Can it get any larger? I mean,
What is this about?
I just love it. You know,
I couldn't pull it off.
Well, yes, you could. Here's the thing. People said that they would tune into the news to always see what jewelry I had on, right?
Seriously?
Yeah, but you had to still be conservative. So there were no, we've talked about this, no dangly earrings, which I'm dangling a little bit today.
Okay.
Oh, it's big. Look at this honking. And then this is massive.
Now,
because we can.
Was this okay for news?
No, not at all. No. That's why we break all the rules here at the Spiel, the Spiel studio.
Because we can.
Because we can.
Hey, got a big show.
Yeah, you know what? We talked about this. We're gonna do it. We know the craze with reality TV. People like it. I think the interest is dwindling.
Wait, are we going to go live at your house for a while?
Oh, honey, you don't want that reality.
Okay.
It's bad. That reality is like a nightmare.
Okay.
Nightmare on my street.
Mine? Mine's just smooth.
No, it is not.
Mine's
Yours
smooth
is such a
sailing.
facade. Here's her reality. We'll call it picture perfect on the outside. Oh, let's don't even turn it inside, right? Huh? What?
What's going on inside my house that
I
I don't
have
know?
no idea. All right, listen. We are going to do, I think we should encapsulate, we talked about this, we're going to do The Bachelor, Bachelorette, The Voice. You said Big Brother, but I don't think we can live with people. That's going to be weird.
I can't live with you.
No.
So that ain't going to work. But I think we ought to start with The Bachelor.
Yes. Okay. So what are we looking for? I know we've auditioned and you've gone out with many people looking for that just right person. How are we doing there?
We need the guys to get a hold of us if they want to
be a bachelor.
Be a bachelor
Yes.
and have their pick of 25 beautiful women.
We're not going to go get 25 beautiful women. You'll be lucky if we find 5.
Now
Okay, and we've got 2 of them, 3 of them in here in the studio. Okay, we've got 3 folks here within the Spiel organization.
She's saying there's not 5 beautiful women in Southern
there
Illinois.
are beautiful women in Southern Illinois, but we're going to take care of ours first. Our peeps.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Look, single, okay?
Single.
We got a
That's
visitor
3.
who's a
All
singer,
right.
single singer today.
Single singer.
Okay, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do it like, here's what we're gonna have it as like a marathon. We're gonna run them all. So we'll get a guy and a girl married off, okay?
Okay.
And then we're gonna turn right around and we're gonna audition the person who will perform at their wedding. So that's the voice.
Okay.
Right? So what are we looking for? 4 there? 5?
Yes.
Okay. So send your audition tapes. So you can't even say tapes anymore, can you? Like send me a stream, a line, a download, a what do you call them? Link?
Send your file.
Send your file.
PFD. What is it?
PFD? PFD?
DFC?
KFC. Stop by KFC.
What is that little
PFD
three-letter thing?
PDF, MP3, MP4.
PDF.
You can send a WAV file. Oh, see now I'm showing drop us a link. Do we have some place to drop it?
Hit us up.
Drop it. Okay, drop
it like it's hot.
But listen, 4 people. You're going to compete. You're going to perform at the bachelorette's wedding. And then what's our other? We need one more. Oh, let's do like Chopped. So we gotta have to have a chef who will do the wedding food.
Yeah, but Chopped is like you have to make a meal in 10 minutes.
That's reality. No, but it's also you pull out like sea urchin with chocolate. It's like, what are you supposed to do with that, right?
I think they should just get in our refrigerator and make something of like
that's a good idea.
old food.
That's a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna do all of this in 1 hour. Yeah. What about that, networks? Huh? Take that. Oh yeah, and then we'll do the wedding. We'll just cap it off with the wedding that day. How about that?
Then we'll have the live baby shower.
Baby! Oh, you think it is? The reveal.
The
we'll have the
reveal.
reveal. Okay. Well, we got a lot to reveal this hour, so stay right there. We'll be right back.
It was the summertime, and I said every single summer from here now on out, I'm not going to be ashamed to take off my shirt.
I have a partial denture that drives me crazy, so I'd like to get something permanent.
One of the most dramatic advances in implant dentistry is the introduction of what's called computer-guided surgery. Because when we have a guide, the surgery is much quicker and it's more conservative. No sutures, there's no bleeding, quicker recovery, no pain, and happier patient, and happier doctor too.
It's going to mean everything.
Financial responsibility has never been an easy lesson to teach kids.
Mom, Ashley's here. We're going to the mall.
Okay, sweetie, be careful. Don't forget your debit card. Okay.
Until now. Introducing the Bank of Heron Teen Debit Account. Your teen gets their own debit card from the Bank of Heron, and you get the peace of mind of 24/7 account monitoring with the Bank of Heron mobile app.
Honey, when did our daughter get a debit card?
Hello, it's 2015.
It's not just a bank, it's a relationship.
And welcome back to the Spiel. Today we have a very sexy guest. His name is Chris Dudenbassel, and he has a program called 60 Days to Sexty.
Right.
You've already arrived. You've obviously done your 60.
You're past 60 days.
I'm past 60 days. I'm not really sure what day I'm on, but I'm hoping I'm somewhere past that.
Yeah.
Tell us from the beginning, tell us about your body prior to this.
Okay, so in 2011, I was working for my dad. I work at the courthouse in Chester, Illinois. It's about an hour north of here. And when you walk into the office, there's big clear doors, like glass doors. Yeah. And when I was walking in, I got a good vantage point of my body, and I was completely in awe. I didn't like what I seen. To a certain point, I was almost ashamed. So from that point on, I said, it was the summertime, and I said every single summer from here now on out, I'm not going to be ashamed to take off my shirt. I'm going to have fun, go to pool parties, be with my friends, and not feel uncomfortable around people.
Good for you.
So starting in 2011, I began to make changes. That whole summer, I really got into running and walking and just starting off slow, just typical run-of-the-mill stuff.
Okay.
And that was my junior year, going into my senior year.
Okay.
That summer. And then my senior year, I had a lot of football buddies, and I had lost a lot of weight by then, and I was really thin. And they told me at that point, I should work on building a little brawn, making myself look a little bit, come back the other way.
Look at those arms, man. That's not a little bit.
Thank
those are
you.
Those are guns right there.
Thank you.
That's nice. Okay, go ahead.
So my senior year, I really focused on trying to have balance between doing the traditional running and stuff, but I brought in weightlifting. And ever since then, for the past 3, almost 4 years, I've really tried to balance the cardio, the weightlifting, and then I brought in healthy nutrition. Sure. And I've really tried to balance that part out too, because I always tell people that when they come to me that you are what you eat.
Yeah, it's true.
You can exercise, as long as you want, as hard as you want, but you're going to get burnt out, and it's really what you eat. And so that's why I try to find balance in my programs, from weightlifting here, cardio here, and balancing out with healthy eating.
Besides changing your physique,
Right.
has it just changed your psyche,
It
your outlook? And
absolutely. A big thing it's a big positive I've brought from it is that I now dedicate my life to helping people.
Sure.
It's really something that I do. This program that I do is completely free. Anybody that comes to me about it, I made it completely free this past spring. Because I just like helping people, and that's really something that I pride myself on.
Wow.
And that's something that I've really taken out of this, that I'm never going to deny anyone if they come to me for help. I don't think it's about money. It's not about anything else than just seeing them happy with their body, because I've been in their shoes and I know what it's like to not be satisfied.
that is so nice.
I mean, you're not talking about giving something away that doesn't have value. Obviously, you've lived it. You know what works, you don't. We're talking about a lot of research here and things that you've gone through, and there were probably trials, and you're willing to just share that.
Exactly. A big reason that I made this is I know that when people look at fitness and people look at nutrition or just wanting to live healthier, there's so much information, they don't know where to start. And I think that's a big problem.
Yeah.
And so I'm a person that I've been in their shoes. I'm a real person. I'm not looking for money. I'm not looking for anything else than just to help them. And so I think it brings like a genuine aspect into it. Yeah. And that's why I made this, because it's a person making it for a person, and it's one-on-one. People can come to me anytime about anything. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff.
Just under your name? Your
I'm
name?
on all of my social media, I'm under the Fit Dude.
Fit Dude, okay.
Yeah. And people can always reach out to me anytime.
Say we come to you today, where do we start? What's the beginning?
You come to me with a goal, and I say, okay, you give me your goal, and I say, well, let's look at, your lifestyle. How does it fit in? A lot of people, whether they're in school or they have a job, a lot of people work 9 to 5s, and a lot of people have kids. So time is a big aspect.
Sure.
Yes.
That's the first thing I take into mind. And what's your lifestyle? If you're a parent, that's another thing. You probably don't have a whole lot of time to be, in the gym an hour and a half a day like a lot of people.
Sure.
So that's another thing. And I just try to take in, how does it fit into your life? Because everybody's unique, everybody's special. Some people have an hour and a half, some people only have 20 or 30 minutes. So I try to build the program based on
the individual.
Okay.
Good for you.
I have like the base program, and generally the workouts are 45 minutes to an hour, they're not super long. But if someone says, Chris, I don't have that long, then I say, okay, well, let's take a step back, let's compress it a little bit, and I can put it in 25, 30 minutes, and they have a lot of success.
You were talking about high school and how you looked at that door going in every day, and that was like your big motivation. Tell me about your friends seeing this big transformation over the high school years. They're like, whoa, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very lucky that from the very beginning, my parents were very supportive, my entire family is very supportive, my friends were very supportive, and I think that's something that you need. You need support, because I always tell
encouragement.
Exactly. Yeah. This isn't a journey that you can go on by yourself and continue, or you're going to fall off the wagon.
Yeah.
As you pointed out, they were surprised at how quickly I was changing. But I think...
And then they wanted to run and put their shirt on, because all of a sudden you're ripped at the pool.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay.
There you go. Exactly.
I bet there was a lot of this. Have you seen Chris? Oh my gosh, have you seen Chris?
From the very beginning, it was just about, I think a big aspect of doing all this is you have to have the drive.
Sure.
Yes.
And that's I think a big reason why I changed so quickly. When my friends come up ask me, or anybody that comes up with the program and asks me, how did you change so quickly? And I tell them, you just have to have the drive.
Sure.
If you're not motivated, if you're not 110% into this, then it's not going to work. And at some point you'll fall off and you'll go back to where you started.
Yeah.
And that's really why I stay with people. And what I mean by that is, they can follow me on my social media, and if they have any questions, if they're feeling unmotivated, if they're not, one day they just wake up, they don't feel right, and they say, Chris, I need motivation, I'll help them out, because I've been in those days too. There's days where I'm not motivated, there's days that I just don't want to get up, and I think it's about support all the way around.
Yeah.
And I guess that the key is the lifestyle change. It has to be a lifestyle. Yeah.
And proof in performance, that helps. You've got some obvious folks here that you've helped. And
Himself.
Well,
in
yeah,
this.
but when you can see pictures, and you
Wow.
know that it's working, you
That was
definitely
60
want to try
days.
it.
It was a year, a little over a year.
Something that's interesting to me is, unfortunately, we live in a very superficial world where many times if you don't look the part when you walk in the door, you're not given a shot or whatever. It's so refreshing to hear that you realized there was a problem and you went about it the healthy way, because unfortunately a lot of people go down the wrong road, and then they create a lifetime of problems, whether it's an eating disorder or they're not treating their bodies the way that they should. So I just kudos to you that you want to show them the right way. You want to show them the right way.
It's a tough road.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you look amazing.
Thank you.
I bet it's changed your life.
It has completely changed my life.
Wait, his phone's ringing. He's got another
Wait,
date.
yeah, I'm
Another
sure.
offer for a date
Wait,
tonight.
check his black book.
60 days to sexy. Wow. And it comes with a guarantee.
Is
There he goes. Well, listen, there's no money back, so we're sure.
You didn't pay anything,
That's
so.
right. That's right.
Yep.
Anything else that we didn't touch on you need to point out for folks?
A big sort of roadblock that I think people should know about is that I've been in the darkest of the days, like a lot of people have. Like you pointed out, eating disorders. I've been in, in at times where to lose weight, I felt like, I just don't eat. I mean, that's the easiest way. And, going 2 hours at the gym, I felt, that's how I'm gonna get it. Just going hard all the time. No, just
Abusing your body, not really taking
exactly.
care of it.
And that's not the way.
And it's absolutely not the way. It's all about moderation, and it's all about, this is a marathon. I always tell people that this is not a sprint. It's a marathon, because if you sprint, you're gonna fall off and you're gonna crash and burn. It's a marathon. You have to keep going, and it's all about just quality and moderation over time. And that's a big thing about my program that I can tell people is that I've been in your shoes. I know what it's like, and I really can't help you because I know.
Because you've
know
been
what it's
there.
like. I know what it's like to be in your
Is this genetics,
shoes.
or is this like some serious just?
It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work.
Those are good.
That's
those
what happens.
Those
I
are
try.
good.
Yeah, I try.
They got my attention. How about you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're very fit.
Thank you.
Well, he's sexy.
That's right.
That's how you identified him right at the beginning.
I feel
Sexy.
bad, though. He's
Why?
probably my son's age,
That's
and it's so
okay.
weird for me to go, you're sexy.
You're sexy.
That's okay.
Okay. But you are.
Yeah.
that's
He's
right.
like, I know. But again, thanks so much for coming.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem,
you
guys.
so
Thank you
And
for
I
having
hope
me.
people are able to find you. Absolutely. We'll be right back.
Come on, little darling, don't need you no more. Get your baby.
I'd like to, first of all, thank everybody for coming on this historic anniversary of the bank opening April the 7th at 1 o'clock in 1915. God willing, we're going to be here for another 100 years and serving the community, and we're commemorating that today. Your needs are our call to action. God bless you all. 100 years.
We provide the facilities in the areas that are most needed.
The doctors here are very caring.
It's not just a kid that you treat, it's the whole entire family.
It doesn't matter how much you have or what you don't have. We will find a place and a way to take care of you.
We do work closely with some drug manufacturing companies to help provide patients with medications that they otherwise could not afford.
Take care of you the best we can.
We are community-based, community-served, and we take community pride in what we do.
The Spiel presents You're On, 100% original new music.
Hi, I'm Brendan Broham from Indianapolis, Indiana, and just decided to come on the Spiel and wanted to play a few songs for you guys. The song's called Want You, Need You, Getcha. Want you, baby, want you home with me. I want you, baby, want you home with me. Come on, little darling, things you're gonna see. Need you, baby, need you in my bed. I need you, baby, need you in my bed. Come on, little darling, can get you out my head. I need you, baby, get you out that door. Get you, baby, get you out that door. Come on, little darling, don't need you no more. Get you, baby, get you out that door. Get you, baby, get you out that door. Come on, little darling, don't need you no more.
At John A. Logan College, we make your future our priority number one. Your education should be all about you. We know that you're balancing work, school, and family, and we know that an education can change everything for you. There's a reason why so many students are choosing John A. Logan College.
Because it's where I won my confidence.
Discover John A. Logan College, where it's all about you.
It's never too early or too late to start considering your future or your spouse or your children or your grandchildren. The Bank of Heron has a terrific customer service staff, a terrific loan staff, and we have a trust department.
There's a misnomer that says you have to be extremely wealthy to have a trust. That is totally not true.
We are passionate about our customers because we take an active part in their life. It is not just a trust, it is a relationship.
I am a pediatrician here at Ray Clinic. Adults get sick all the time. They don't go right away to the doctor, but when a child gets sick, you know, the family gets flustered and panics. So I kind of like that feeling wherein I could help the whole entire family and not just the child. I would never give a medication. I would never prescribe my own child. So if I know that I'm doing a test that's not necessary, hey, would I do this to my own son or wouldn't I? Then I wouldn't do it if I wouldn't even do it to my own child.
You're watching The Spiel.
Brendan Burrow, I mean, good stuff.
Good stuff. That was great.
Reminiscent a little bit of Elvis. Did you sense a...
You know what? Rachel and I was talking backstage there watching the performance. I got a little Johnny Cash.
Ooh.
Rachel got some Johnny Cash.
I do Stevie, too. Stevie? Okay.
Nix or Vaughn?
Ray Vaughn.
You just want to be you. I mean, you probably don't like us associating. I mean, Elvis was pretty cool. Pretty
You
cool.
got some Elvis?
Oh, I think he's totally Elvis. You could tell there's like a, you know, you can't do that? Okay, she can. Julie can. See, she's got it. Yeah, she's got that. You know what? We do appreciate you making the trek in. Your story is so much deeper than one of just music and playing. I mean, you've served, which thank you very much for your time. Listen, the dude's been like bodyguard to some VIPs. We won't talk about any of those. Those stories were bad. I mean,
Let's
listen.
talk about the people, but not the stories.
No.
Tell us.
What? Inquiring minds want to know.
Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, so all the boxers in Vegas.
Dude, not the night of the ear bite? Did you see the ear bite night? Okay, good.
I was living there at the time, but no, I didn't,
There were a lot of pay-per-view people.
A bodyguard?
Mad.
You for Mike Tyson? I mean...
Actually, yeah, I worked VIP. There was the brains, and then my buddy Steve was the bronze.
Okay,
Or
I
bronze.
love that.
Okay, yeah.
But
What are you
Mike would have us out.
suggesting?
Well, Mike's a big old boy, isn't he?
Yeah, but listen.
Yes.
If he can't get to your ear and bite it on, I mean, he doesn't stand a chance.
That's right.
He doesn't stand a chance. But when did you realize that you had a love of music and you wanted to do something?
Oh, I started listening to, anything my parents would play, UFO, Mountain, a lot of rock and blues and stuff. But, at 5 years old, I was watching on Betamax Woodstock. So, I would see Santana and 10 years after and Joan Baez and Janis Joplin and everybody and Jimi Hendrix. And I just knew that I wanted to get into it. But I didn't really start writing a whole lot until I was about 25.
Okay. So you picked up the guitar what age?
My dad bought me a guitar when I was 9, and I noodled around with it, probably broke it, and he got me a new one, and I broke that one, and then he said no more.
No more.
Yeah.
Well, the noodling paid off. I mean, you've got a really unique way of playing. You have something against the pick, you said.
Yeah, I don't generally play with the pick. Like I was saying, a guy in Seattle said that I have a Jimmy flipper. Because Jimmy very often wouldn't play with the pick.
Yeah. Also, that thing the riff you give us that you wrote before we filmed today.
Yeah.
It was like flamenco-ish.
Yeah.
Flamenco, yeah. I used to listen to a lot of
flamenco, potatoes. Let's call the whole thing off.
Flamenco is a little big word, isn't it?
I started listening to stuff like that when I was in my teenage years. I was living in Santa Monica, and you'd see street performers all the time playing flamenco or playing the pipe flute stuff.
Yes.
So my dad said, "You always start a song, you never finish a song," and I was like, "Well, I'll show you." Yeah. So I started noodling around with that. Yeah. But
noodling. You know what?
Noodling.
I've had a lot of guitar folks in my life. Never heard them noodle. I mean, that's a new term for me.
Yeah. Hey, when you say you're going home to LA, is that home or are you just writing about an experience?
Yeah, no, LA is home for me. I'm originally from Santa Clarita, California, Saugus, California. My dad was a race car driver out there and was in the movie business, and he did that until he retired, and I actually graduated from Santa Monica High School and went in the military shortly thereafter.
Right. So you ended up in the Midwest. What got you over here?
I was actually in D.C. working at a global defense company.
Oh my gosh, this is the plot. Listen, we got to have another segment on the couch at a later date. I mean, the dude's got stories.
To keep track.
Yeah, what do you want to be when you grow up? I guess would be the best question.
I'm actually finishing a bachelor's right now in general studies. So there you go.
There you go.
Jack of all trades, master of none, and that just continues. But I was in D.C. and a mutual friend of mine and my girlfriend said, "Why don't you come down to National Harbor?" They are both immigration attorneys, and I was supposed to hang out for the night, and I ended up staying for like 4 days. Yeah. And then she said, "Do you want to?" She said, "Do you want to come out here?" Yeah. And she showed me around, and I really liked it. And yeah. I mean, I love Indiana. I mean, I'm part of the Indiana Historical Society.
I bet you are.
Yes. I just
making history, baby. Making
been to tons of parks and caves and caverns and all that stuff.
Yeah. Can you flip a kayak?
I think so.
Can I? Yeah, when you're
sure.
You know those people who can come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Flip a kayak.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Listen, he says he's an outdoors guy. It is. And if he does the caverns and the caves and stuff, do you know what I'm talking about, Matt? Yeah. You do the roll.
Matt knows.
You don't really call it flip. You call it the roll, the kayak roll.
I was just going to say that.
Do you noodle with your kayak?
I don't. No noodling.
No noodling on the kayak.
No noodling. That would be unsafe.
How often do you get back home?
Not often enough. Last time was probably 3 years ago, and I miss it, but it's LA. It'll be there when I get back.
Yeah. The only place I just returned, first time out, I loved it, loved San Diego. 10 and 2, baby. I mean, there's so much traffic out there, 6 lanes. Just
12.
Oh, I'm like
12.
Really?
Yeah.
And you text too. You're not even
California
scared.
12,
You're like
no.
California 12. See, that's just.
Oh, you did the one in?
Oh yeah. Even in 6 lanes of traffic. Man, I was like,
yeah.
I mean, here I'm whatever, toe.
Here's the knee.
Yes, whatever. Absolutely. Yeah. It was something. It was not. You got to be fast paced. You got to be cutting edge. And see, look at him. He's all those things.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
You
I see it.
You see it.
Where can folks get your music? If they just we're in love with it, where can we get it?
I actually have free downloads on ReverbNation.com. Okay. On there, I'm the California Kid.
Imagine that.
Outside of Indianapolis, a guy coined the phrase, and it just stuck. And generally, I hate the eponymous stuff, but it's sticking, and people like it apparently. So they can download. I only have 3 songs on there right now, but hopefully I'll get in the studio soon and record some more stuff. I have tons of original stuff that I haven't touched in years.
Talented.
Yeah, you
Thank
really
you
are.
very much.
Really
Thank you.
And you're available to do backup or whatever you need, sing on.
Whatever you need.
Whatever you
Thanks.
need. And we'll be right back.
Watch the Healthy Hippie Chef on The Spiel.
Check out my website at healthyhippiechef.com, where you can find all you need to know about fresh and local, where to get it, how to get it onto your table and into your family's bellies.
You're watching The Spiel.
Mercedes, thank you for being here today. All the way, this is a lady, she's established the Chicago Hoop Dance, ChicagoHoopDance.com. You're here in Southern Illinois, and you come inside of our studio here to talk about the road to where you are now, and just the success that you can have with a hula hoop.
Yes, so it's amazing what a simple piece of plastic with some tape can do for you. I actually started doing this in 2006. Okay. And I'll confess something, I could never do this as a child. I was terrible as a child.
Seriously?
Terrible. And I watched women do this for a year before I got the courage to even try. And I kept telling myself, I'm too fat, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not a dancer, I'm not feminine enough. For a year, I listened to these false ideas, and then finally I said, I'm gonna give it a shot. Wow. And it took me like a week just to figure out how to do this.
See, let's stop right there.
Yep.
Because I've been doing it like this. You have to do it all the time.
Yeah, right. So let's tackle the most common mistake with hula hooping. So I meet people all the time. They say, I can't do it. I can't do it. The most common mistake is people think they're going to go around and around with their hips.
They're not.
It'll never work. It'll never work. You take
it's
my
more
advice.
like twerking?
No, it's not twerking. It's bend the knees, front to back. Think of like a pendulum. Think of like a clock, a grandfather clock. A pendulum goes front to back. Or feet can be side by side parallel, and you go side to side. That's also acceptable. So side to side,
even this
or
this
front
is fun.
to back, right? So when I first started this, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no one to teach me. I just watched people on YouTube, and I tried to figure it out. And in 4 months, I lost about 15 pounds.
What? In 4 months?
Yeah.
Wow. Hula hooping every day?
Just doing this.
Is that
like
just
3
hula
times
hooping
a
this,
week?
or do you have to spin and all that?
Just 3 times a week. How long?
About 20 minutes. You know, I like to play a game. I like to say I'm going to dance for 4 songs today, or 5 songs. Nice. And then you get an average of 3 to 4 minutes a song.
Because you got a great voice.
And then, thank you. And then you have, you know, you're not attached to a time limit. You're not like, oh, I'm going to do a 45-minute workout today. Sure. And then you can make it fun and more personalized. So yeah, so there's a ton of things you can do. And then also I want to say, you know, this is about 3-4 pounds. A lot of times people ask me about the weighted hula hoops. Now there are corporations that make them, they're about 5 pounds, and they're have like ridges on the inside. Sure. A lot of my students have gotten bruises from those. They're just a little too heavy. Whereas these are still heavy, but not that much. And that's what creates the workout. It's a lot of work.
Gemma, could you hand me that small one? Because I have a question about that.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about.
But this, yeah.
Yes, because I saw this earlier and thought, okay, I could do this one. Listen to what she says.
Right. Yeah, no, so I brought, you can see the variety of
the
sizes.
Walmart, yeah.
This is a child-size hula hoop. So if you go get a hula hoop at Walmart or one of those stores, you're gonna find something about this size. Now this one is still homemade, but the problem is that when I put it this way, we'll look at it this way, it doesn't even come close to the belly button. So what I like to tell people is you want it from the belly button to the chest area when you stand it up like this.
You know what? I didn't know there was more sizes. Did you know there was? I thought a hula hoop is a hula hoop.
Yeah, no, it's all about the size. So what we tell people, if you try to hula hoop with a hoop like that, it's like trying to ride a tricycle when you're an adult.
See,
there's not enough room for your body.
I thought this would be easier.
So much fun.
Yeah,
no. The tricycles.
I thought the smaller, the easier.
No, the bigger. That's why I have this Mondo hoop right here.
And you said anyone can do this.
Anyone can do this, yes.
Okay,
like I said, I've had 75-year-old clients. I've had 300-pound people. It doesn't matter how big, how small, how old. Anyone can do this with the right amount of instruction and determination. You can do this.
What's the size of this one?
This one is 52 inches in diameter.
Of course it is.
Okay. Yeah, most of them are 40.
I'm watching you.
Are you going to try?
No way.
Oh, come on, you're getting ready. So all you're going to do.
Get away from the table.
Oh yeah, let's have you come forward.
Come right here.
Hang on, I gotta do a bunch.
She's gonna get you. Okay.
I gotta do some adjusting.
So I can do the quick demo while you do that, because all you need to do is have one foot in front of the other. Okay. The knees are bent. Okay. And it's a big wind up. So check it out. This is the first thing I actually teach people. I'm not even moving my body. I'm just gonna let it fall to the floor. And then push, woohoo! Actually, in my classes, I usually strike a pose.
Yes, strike a pose, take a bow.
When you do that, though, and you just take a moment to feel it, and you want to get like 4 or 5 spins. So if you push it and you get one like that, it's not good enough. So wind up 4 to 5 spins, and then you can jump in with your front to back.
Let it go for a minute.
Yeah, feel it. Feel it.
2 questions.
Yes.
How many at once can you do?
Oh, a handful, but I can't do much with them. See, that's
okay.
Yeah. Like I can get a bunch of them to go, but I prefer to do one and then add movements with the arms.
Oh, that's fancy.
Showing off. Oh,
that girl.
Change your plane. What? You can take your arms out.
Now you're interested. Look at that. You're the new hula queen, aren't you?
You can come out of it. And so that's my preference. Now, I can can do some of that stuff with you.
That was awesome.
That was a beautiful look. Dance.
Do you ever light it on fire?
Yes. I do. Yes, I do.
You do not.
Not this one, but I have a specific fire hoop.
We decided not to today because of the hairspray.
It's obviously not a good idea. Wow. Okay. So what else can you? What are some of your other tricks?
With the hoop itself?
Sure. Or just tricks in general. I love tricks.
Some of the stuff that I just did was what we call on the body, right? So the hoop was on the body. I went around and around. We also do stuff that's with the hands. And this is called an isolation.
That is so pretty.
And you can switch that. We also do spins this way.
I can't even do a baton. How am I going to do this?
I can do it. I can do the baton.
And you can also do,
I remember probably,
fun stuff like this, where we jump through.
Oh, that's like every kid's dream. Wow. If you did that at Christmas time, this would be the biggest seller. And you would be under every Christmas tree.
Kids' parties, birthday parties need to call.
I've done those before.
Now, how long at once have you done it? What's your record?
Record time?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah. I've been hired to, that's the thing about it. I've been hired to perform. I worked at a studio in Chicago, and we were asked to perform for an hour straight, and I might have stopped maybe once for a quick drink of water.
And there's something else you may not know, which I found out, and I said to her, wow, you need to be on America's Got Talent. She said, they sought me out.
Stop it.
She went for an audition.
Yeah, they have scouts. They gave me a private audition. I went up to Chicago.
Sure.
I made it through the first 2 rounds, but then I guess the final one to get on the actual show, I just didn't make it on that.
That's crap.
That's ridiculous.
But what's funny is that they called me the 2 years after that. Their scouts kept calling me, and I said, I already auditioned for you guys. You want me to go through the process again?
Exactly.
And so it was interesting. It's been interesting.
See, I would vote for you.
I will.
You know Howie.
I'm going to
call Howard. I'm calling you.
He'll be there. And Howard, yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, now you're ready because you have to take your shoes off.
And then we'll give you a little break, and then just because it looks cool, will you put multiples on and then try to? Okay, good.
Yeah, definitely.
I would rather you go first.
Okay.
Let's get you. Okay, you're going to do the Mondo hoop.
Well, you said it's the easiest.
It's the easiest, exactly. So let's give her lots of space.
I'm going to do this one.
This is the season's newest accessory.
You might want to get out of the way, though, because this thing whips around really big.
You need to move because
I'm moving, girl. I'm out. I'm out of the way.
Okay, so
is my leg too far apart?
Take your shoes off. What are you doing?
I can do it in heels.
Give it a try.
Hey,
nice wind
I can do heels. Ready?
Give it a good push. Take a breath. Move. There you go. There you go. See? There you go. Keep moving. Keep moving. Woo! Keep moving. Don't slow down. Don't slow down. Yeah. See, when it starts to fall, you want to speed back up. See?
Good job.
Ready, babe.
Good job.
That was hard.
See,
I thought it was heavy.
Now I've got to. Okay.
So then maybe next you'll try.
Because you chose last, my dear.
Hush it.
So then you can try this one next.
Okay.
And then tell me how it feels.
Okay. Now your initial instruction was just I need to go as hard as I can and see.
Well, bend your knees. So you're going to put one foot in front of the other. Bend your knees slightly. So this is it right here.
She's short. They're bent. She's short.
You're so cute.
She's so cute.
So you're going to give a big wind up and a nice big push.
And remember, let it go around once where you feel it.
Look at that. And then I'm going to have a body like that. Okay? It's going to happen in like 5 minutes.
You're too cute.
All right, hang on.
See, you're cute now.
I promise you, though, you sweat. You do this for 20 minutes.
Wait.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
Up and back, up and back.
How's that?
She got it.
Move the arms.
I'm going to be here like the whole show.
Move the arms.
There you go.
Move.
Very nice save, because as soon as it starts to fall.
Yes.
Farmers State Bank has a long tradition of service that includes Saline County and Harrisburg. That same tradition and our pledge that no one serves you better can be found in Williamson County at both of our Marion locations. And if you go back to where it all started, Farmers State Bank still calls Alto Pass home, serving Union County and beyond. Now with our new website and mobile-friendly banking, we can serve you better no matter where you are. Farmers State Bank.
I'm 32 years old. I want to be in the wheelhouse by the time I'm 35.
When I first started, I worked in the fleet down there in Cairo. Moved up, maybe 2 months after that, I moved to lead man.
Something different.
Let's see, you get up in the morning, you lay down in the afternoon, you get up in the evening and you lay down in the morning.
The ultimate job is to get that captain title.
Their motto is be safe. Every now and again you get safety bonuses.
It's a very rewarding job. Makes you appreciate your time at home a little bit more.
And they'll make sure that you know you get home and get back on the boat.
Trick with the multiple is that they have to be similar size for it to even work.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know how long I'll be able to maintain.
4, folks, 4.
But I will try.
She's going for it. You look pretty. That's pretty. Snap, 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 snap. And that's a little bit of a, okay.
Yeah,
That
burn
looks good.
fat away.
Burning it away.
I can tell you how much I'm working. Yeah, if you can get them all up, sort of synced.
That's impressive.
Wow.
Ashley, you're not, you guys still shy?
Look, look, look. Look, one went on the hand.
Nice. See, that's good.
That's amazing.
You definitely need some of all that art.
And then I lose it.
That was great. That was good.
Oh, see, something we didn't do, Angie and I. When you lose the hula hoop, you come out in a
strike a pose.
You meant to do it. That's what it was.
Exactly. No, and you know what's really funny though? That works when you do performances.
Yeah.
When you're on stage, because you mess up.
Yeah.
You're like, I meant to do that.
I meant to do that.
every cooking segment from now on, when I don't get it right, I'm going to go,
ta-da! Strike the pose. Strike the pose. Okay,
right.
so we wanted to talk a little bit about the design, and you know, I love how, I think that's everything, because it's more exciting when it's going around, if there are lines and different colors.
Right. And so, yeah, here, let me grab my...
You can order these, right?
Yes.
At ChicagoHoopDance.com?
Yes, well, that's actually in the Chicago area, but for me in Southern Illinois, MercedesGomez.com.
MercedesGomez.com.
And that's my personal website here in Southern Illinois.
Okay.
It's like Christmas at my house with these tapes.
Yes. Why show people how to make them so they'll order from you?
I don't really mind because I'm in grad school, so I'm incredibly busy. And honestly, if people pick up and start making their own, I would appreciate that because then I will teach them.
Yes.
And then I can charge for the classes.
There it is.
And so that's just it. So I'm not really afraid to sort of share what I do this way because I couldn't possibly
make them all.
Make them for everybody. Right.
Okay. Now question, after seeing us hula hoop, would we go on to advanced or are we still in the...
start in
what do you think? Honestly.
You'd be an intermediate for a little bit.
Intermediate?
Intermediate.
That's not beginner.
I don't think that's beginner.
No, it's not beginner, intermediate, because you guys already both started turning, right? And that is key. When I tell people, you'd be surprised. So people get, oh, okay, I got it. And I'm like, move your feet. And they're like, ah! And they're terrified. They're scared to move. But both of you moved. So I know
She
I
was
can
just copying me. She does that a lot. She does.
So yeah, how do I make these?
Yes.
Irrigation tubing. This comes in 100-foot coils. This is 3/4 inch, 160 PSI, so it's nice and tough.
Right.
Some people like to use the lighter material, like for the kids' hoop, for example, that's 100 PSI. It's a little softer, so little kids won't get bruises on their hips. But for us adults, we use a stronger plastic, and so it comes in 100-foot coils.
Do you put those balls in there so they rattle?
No. You know, because they throw me off.
Yeah,
they're good for the kids, but when you're actually doing stuff, it throws you off a little bit.
I forgot about the rattle.
You forgot about the balls, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's in here to put them together?
It's called a coupling piece. So it's a plastic piece. What I do, so I get a 100-foot coil. I cut them, and then I heat the end. So this right here, I stick in boiling water. That expands the plastic. And then I put this little gray coupling piece inside. I do the other end, and they come together. And then usually I'll put a piece of tape around that just to secure the connection.
Yes.
And then you tell me what pretty colors you like, and I dress them up. They sell from $25 to $30 new.
Okay.
And then sometimes I have used ones that I'll sell for about $20.
Wonderful. Well, you've been an absolute
delight.
gem. Yeah, you really have.
Thank you.
And I think the lesson was dedication, motivation.
Yes.
Keep trying. Keep trying. You can do it.
We'll be right back.
This is a day I've looked forward to for many years. Our family's been very blessed over the years, and we chose this day to share our blessings. We're very pleased today to offer this check to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
For more than a century, Farmer State Bank has been finding ways to serve you better.
St. Jude's Children's Hospital, we'd like to give them a check also.
Let us show you how no one serves you better. Farmer State Bank.
My dad came here in the early 50s and started. My name's John Smith. My brother Terry and I have Smith Dairy Farm. We're producers of milk for Prairie Farms Dairy. We're outside at 4:30 in the morning. Cows need fed 365 days a year, and you learn the mannerisms of each animal. You learn who they are. Prairie Farms, they depend on us to be finished milking at a time when the truck's going to come to get the milk. We're all one big team.
Proudly farmer owned.
It's part of what we've been raised to do.
Prairie Farms.
Elote up. This is bare hands. This is bare knuckle eating. Here's another fun summer dish featuring Prairie Farm sour cream. This is called elote, or Mexican street corn. What we're going to do is we're going to grill this corn on the real nice hot fire. We're going to make a little sauce that we'll spread on and slather on a little bit later. This sauce features Prairie Farm sour cream, a little bit of mayonnaise, some chopped cilantro, cotija cheese, and a little squeeze of lime juice. Let's start by adding our mayonnaise to our bowl. We have about a half a cup. And our Prairie Farm sour cream. We use the full 24 ounces here, or a cup and a half. Some chopped cilantro. Nice little squeeze of lime juice just to brighten things up a little bit. Not too much. We'll whisk this together. Then we'll finish off with a cotija cheese. We'll use maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons. We'll kind of see how this tightens up. You want a rather thick sauce so it will adhere to the grilled corn. Okay. Now we'll let that sit for a little bit. Now it's time to grill up our corn. We've got our grill screaming hot. Okay. We'll just lay our ears of corn on the grates and cover it for a little bit. We'll turn this till we get a nice char on each side of the corn. See how we developed a nice char on our corn? It should be nice and soft. We'll pull it off and land it onto our tray here. And we'll let it cool just a little bit, because I don't want to hurt their little hands. And we'll just let this cool a little bit. Then we've set up a little elote station here where we can spread our elote sauce onto our corn. Here we're just slathering on the elote sauce. The ears are still pretty hot, so the sauce melts a little bit. That's one of the reasons of using the cotija cheese, is it won't melt quite as quickly. And we can hit it with a little bit of chili powder or Old Bay. And a little wedge of lime, very little. For your enjoyment, elote.
And remember to go to prairiefarms.com for more great recipes from Chef Rob.
I hate to sound corny, but this is amazing. For these recipes and more, check out prairiefarms.com.
Staying with you, girl, makes me wanna cry. I'm gonna leave you, girl, going back home to stay.
Explore an ever-expanding variety of wholesome, locally grown foods when you shop Illinois, where fresh is. For more information, visit illinoiswherefreshis's.com.
Windows, doors, roofing, floors, cabinets, siding, 2x4s, insulation, decking, brushes, screws, sheetrock, showers, toilets too, bathtubs, caulking, shutters, nails, faucets, paint, hardware, rails, tools, fencing, wood, chain link. We're more than just lumber. We even have the kitchen sink. That was my line.
More than just lumber. Southside Lumber.
Hey, thanks for hanging around and watching an incredible show. Another incredible show on the Spiel with Julie and Angie.
See? She just took the first spot, didn't she? The Julie Angie Show. But look at all the signage. Ta-da! You know, that leads us right into our word of the week.
Okay.
Or day. I mean, we're a weekly show. I guess they could sit there and watch it and say, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4.
They do.
Oh yeah, they have the Spiel Marathon.
Okay, what is our word?
Okay.
What's our word? Uber.
Uber. Uber.
Uber.
Because we said that the guys had uber talent.
Which
ginormous.
means
Big.
a lot.
A lot.
Big.
But there's also a company now.
And I've
Uber.
never heard of this
yes,
until
you've
today.
used
I
it.
have.
You
I've
have
not
used
it.
Uber in every big city you've visited.
Anybody out there use Uber? You know what it is?
I know people who
See,
have used
I don't know.
Oh, everybody knows it.
I
That's
don't know
good.
what it is.
That means you're being responsible. Apparently, it can be very costly to take a cab, especially if you're asking them to drive you from St. Louis to Southern Illinois. You know, you've been at the ball game, perhaps the guy came by too many times selling the beverages, and you're like, here I am in St. Louis, how do I get home?
They will take you this far?
Oh, yeah, for like 50 cents. Like, I'm so kidding. I'm so kidding right now. I do know of someone who used the service, and here's why. In a downtown setting, like a big city like that, the cops will nail you.
Oh, yeah.
They will get you. And they will get you for a glass or two of wine.
That's all?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you don't even have to be like intoxicated.
Okay.
You're going down, you know, if you've done.
And then that's real expensive.
That's real expensive. What's that billboard that says you just blew $10,000?
Exactly.
Okay, so here's what they do. Apparently, if you're going to go out for the evening, and look, I mean, we say 2. Everybody always times it by 2, so it's 4. I mean, they've had 4, probably.
I do the 2.
You're like, I had 2, which means 4. If she said I had 3, it was 6.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
Okay.
So if you know you're going to partake that evening, you download this app, the Uber app, and then you go ahead and put your credit card information in.
That's scary.
No, it's not. You don't want to do it when you've had your 2 beverages. Yeah.
I don't think it's just for drinking. I think it's
For what?
Tiredness?
If you need transport, like if you're getting your car detailed, that's it. If you're getting your car detailed or you need to go to work.
Well, some people don't have.
Some people don't have cars, so
And
Uber.
they use, okay, is it expensive?
No, and so you sign up a fleet of vehicles. Like Julie, if she's a DD that day, she's sober. Which day is that again during the week?
Every day that ends with Y.
Every day that ends with Y. Okay, good. Anyway, you sign up, and then if you need the service, they find the car nearest to you, they call it in, they download, they take all the money they need, and I can tell you a distance of, it was a 30-minute drive from downtown Atlanta into a suburb of Woodstock, $35.
Now, is that good? Because I don't know that distance. I mean,
Normally, it's 35 from your hotel in downtown Atlanta to wherever you want to go, whatever restaurant. They're like, oh, it's 35, 25, 35.
Wow.
Matt, isn't that what happened? Everywhere we went, it's like 25, 35, you know. Remember that? We took a cab not long ago? That was Nashville. Thank you for reminding me. I took Uber from Atlanta to Nashville and then, yeah.
You did?
No, I totally did not.
Oh.
You, why?
For $35?
What is wrong with
That's
you?
cheaper than flying.
It is. Julie would be an Uber, what, advocate?
Okay, so my question is,
Yes.
you hit the Uber button
Yes.
on your phone.
Yes.
You've got your credit card in there.
Why are we
Do
giving
they
them so
tell
much
you,
advertisement?
Wait,
I
do
mean-
they tell you ahead of time what it's going to cost? Can you decline? No, I'm going to try driving. I'm going to chance it.
Probably, I don't know. I've never used it.
Or they just take it
Anybody
out.
know? No, we don't know.
See?
If
That's
you've
something
done
we
it,
wanna know.
Julie at spielon.com.
Let me know.
But you can't really ever tell with a cab either. Your distance-wise, you don't know until you get to the end.
No, that's what I say. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going here, Mr. Cab Driver. What's
Right.
it going to cost me? Oh, really? Okay, I'm going to walk it. You have a choice.
All right. Okay. Choices. Is that what this show's about?
It's about choices.
Okay, I sure hope they're still dialed in after all that.
They
I mean,
are.
because choices, the remote, they're like,
No, they are.
All
Because
right.
they're thinking, what's next?
That's right. We'll see you next week.
Gonna leave you, girl. Gonna go back home. Gotta leave you, girl, 'cause I fear our love is gone. Leaving today, you know why. Staying with you, girl, makes me wanna cry. I'm gonna leave you, girl. Going back home to stay. I'm gonna leave you, girl. Going back home to LA. Gotta go back home, gotta leave you, girl, 'cause I know our love is gone. Leaving tonight on a flight, staying with you, girl. Give me quite a fright. I'm gonna leave you, girl, going back home to stay. I'm gonna leave you, girl, going back home to LA. Gotta leave you, girl, gonna go back home. Gotta leave you, girl, our love is gone. Gotta leave you, girl, gonna go back home. Gotta leave you, girl, 'cause I feel